My fellow organelles, I would like to nominate myself, Flagella, and my running mate, Cilia, for the offices of Organelle-in-Chief and Vice Organelle-in-Chief. Celtopia is currently divided, and we believe that its unity rests in our hands. We are immensely qualified for this position because of our structure, function, and importance in the operation of the cell. Cilia and I are composed of microtubules arranged in a 9+2 pattern. These make up the basal bodies. Our outside is composed of a plasma membrane, while our inner structure is known as the axoneme. I tend to be a bit longer than Cilia, though we have very similar internal and external structure. This common structure will make us a fantastic and cohesive team for the job. Our complex inner workings and plasma membrane make us protected on the outside and intelligent on the inside. We are also located on the outside of the cell, far away from the inner workings of the system. As a result, we will bring fresh new ideas, unlike those of the cell insiders that have caused the dysfunction in the first place. In addition to our structure, Cilia and I's function solidifies our position as great candidates. Our main function revolves around movement of the cell. When we are in charge, we will literally propel the cell forward out of these dark times. My movement is described as being whip-like, while Cilia's is more reserved and similar to floating. This means I, Flagella, can invigorate the cell with my energy, and Cilia can guide it with immense care. We also play an important role in helping move materials in and out of the cell, including vital proteins. We are used to taking on this big job, so we can easily be trusted with the responsibility of being in charge of Celltopia. The functions that we perform for the cell come with a great deal of importance in overall cell operation. Without Flagella like myself, eukaryotic sperm cells would be unable to move. Cilia also prevent disease by clearing dirt, dust, and microorganisms out of an organ like the trachea. Our allowance of proteins in and out of the cells makes sure everything is running smoothly and necessary tasks are carried out. As you can see, we do a great deal of heavy lifting for the cell. We understand the value of hard work and respect how much each organelle does. However, I do reiterate that our function is particularly important because of the role the movement of cells plays in life processes.
If we are elected, we will closely cooperate with other organelles to improve Celltopia. We will work with the cell membrane to ensure that only necessary materials make it into our cell. This is for both our convenience and safety as organelles. We will also work with mitochondria by taking energy they produce and converting it into movement necessary to carry out cell function. The nucleus's well-being will also be one of our main focuses. We will work to make sure its ideas are communicated effectively by means of DNA being used throughout the cell. The endoplasmic reticulum, lysosomes, and Golgi body. What do they have in common? A helpful plan for the cell in our organism? A reason to be in office? Wrong! They'll give diseases, deadly, horrific diseases. When the endoplasmic reticula of cardiac muscle cells, which make up the wall of the heart, fail, the heart is unable to pump blood well, which leads to heart failure, which is the leading cause of death in the world. As for the lysosomes, when they are missing certain enzymes instead of taking the waste out of our cells, they can cause our cells to waste away, causing Fabry disease, which causes severe burning pain in hands and feet, and in some cases a distinctive rash on the legs. Untreated, this disease can cause kidney failure, heart failure, strokes, and death before age 50. Now for the Golgi body, our friendly neighborhood packer, sorter, and distributor. But did you know that when an enzyme in him is deficient, he can cause low disease? Low disease is a genetic mutation on the X chromosome that causes people to be born with cataracts, possible kidney disease in their first year of life, and impaired mental ability. Do you want this in your cell? I don't think so. But don't worry, it's not too late. Vote for Flagella, and me, Cilia, and we'll fix all the issues in our society.